Then lastly, to make up my 8th one would be, it increases intimacy. So,
David, get
talk to him, man. Go ahead, you can give it to him. It increases the intimacy inside of the relationship, especially if it's a really good date.
If it's a really, really good date.
And you have a couple
ride the white
Tito's and tonic.
chocolate pony.
You get your Tito's and tonic in you or something.
Yes.
2 of them. And it's going down.
Tito's and tonic.
Tito's and tonic. That's what you'll do. So, it increases that as well. It could be intimacy, it could be the conversations that you're having, the touch that you're giving when you're there. It's a bunch of different ways to create that intimacy.
But that's a learned behavior. That's probably a tip that needs to come with another tip, because if a couple is not already dating, when they do go on a date, the conversation piece may be hard and the intimacy piece may be hard, like the touching, and
it can be as simple as holding hands. Because you can fall into
something normal, and then it's like when you get out, you don't know what to do, because I don't play with my spouse on a regular. I don't have these conversations. So,
but dating,
but just hold hands while you're walking.
Exactly, holding hands. If it's something that if it's something you don't normally do at home, or even if you do, you know your spouse, and if you're someone that you're just meeting, then of course I wouldn't expect for you to go and grab her by the butt,
right.
And you just meeting and y'all just getting it started. But the simple as grabbing her hand and holding her, just letting them know that I got you, I'm here, and have a good time with it.
So, honey, let's talk about when it's a struggle, right? Like, so we have had times where date night falls on what my husband like to call a smoky city in our household.
Smoke in the city.
Where I'm just, listen, I'm not feeling him. He probably not feeling me. And so when it's time to go on a date and you just not feeling it, but it has to happen because this is marriage, it's probably going to help the smoke. But
it does. That goes with the
do you know, you're really good about it. How do you, how do I ask the question?
Give it to me.
How do you still do the touch? Like, how do you know?
Because I love you
to touch me when
what.
I know when I don't feel like being bothered.
Because I still love you, and I know what my hands do
to me. Yeah.
Yes. So even though you don't want to be touched, or right now ain't the time, but we're gonna go through the motion. We're not going through the motion. This is gonna still be like as if we wasn't. For me, that's how I think. Okay, you know what? Whatever it is, or whatever this smoke is that I'm seeing right now, I ain't about to pay it no attention. That's no longer in existence for me. I completely say whatever it is I done, or whatever it is that I feel like you done, I forgot about it. Now we can pick it back up, but right now it isn't about that. It's about, I want you to know I still love you even when you mad. I want you to know I still love you and you love me, and I'm gonna show you regardless. So here, give me a hand. You squeezing a little bit, but it's all right. It doesn't matter for me. I'm gonna show I love you regardless. Angry, upset, smoke, whatever it is. I'm still
There's
there.
Be some smoke in the city.
Yes, it does.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Not all the time, not too often, but when it is,
But I think that goes back to the dating and the playfulness that we have in the marriage. We play a lot. I probably play a little more than he do, probably too much. But the playfulness in the marriage, and I think that's something that we don't really hear about. Like when people talk about marriage, it's always communication is key. You have to communicate. But
what's that thing you say? You say you have to communicate, but you also have to
comprehend. Comprehension is really the key.
Yes.
We can talk all day long and communicate, but if you're not comprehending, I'm not comprehending you. We're not picking up what we put down. Exactly.
You got to pick up. They got to be able to pick up what the other person's putting down.
Yeah.
Because if you're not picking it up, you just got a bunch of stuff on the floor.
Just a bunch of words out there.
It's just there.
And I think then we're frustrated at each other instead of just saying like, okay, I need to figure out a way to get him to understand or her to understand what it is that I'm saying.
Exactly.
And then so things get better. But
once you understand it, it gets better.
It does. But I think the other piece that we don't talk about when we talk about relationships and marriages, we don't really talk about the importance of intimacy in dating, and not just sex, But before you get to sex, there's so much more intimacy. We don't talk about the having the fun, the dating. Dating is so important in a relationship, let alone a marriage. Like it takes away the stresses, all the things that you said. It takes away the stresses of life and everything that's going on. It actually puts you in that mindset to say, like you said, remembering why you're with this person, right? If they want to do that, and it has to be balanced, because I'm the workaholic.
Yes.
And you help me to pull me away from that.